QVC. I'm sure you're familiar with Hairmax. And many people literally suffer with hair loss. I'm one of them. My whole family suffers from hereditary hair loss. This is an actual solution that's FDA cleared for early to moderate hair loss that at an affordable price like we have for you today, this big deal price of $328 and change, has been very, very popular. Listen, we've sold over 420,000 HairMax devices here at QVC over the last 12 years. If you love yours, give us a call. We'd love for you to share your story live on air. But right now I want to talk to you about how this can change your life. Because when you suffer from hair loss and you look in the mirror and all you see is through your hair, you lose confidence. You lose that gusto. You lose that ability to walk into a room and maybe be the most charming you, the best you of the day. Today, we're gonna give you something back, and in just 3 minutes a day, we're gonna be able to grow real hair. Not peach fuzz, real hair. And by the way, that 3 minutes, you only have to do it 3 times a week. Now, let's show you this testimonial video where people have used HairMax and see the results for themselves, and then we'll get right into the technology.
Before, when I was losing my hair, it was very stressful. It was very worrisome.
10 years ago, it just wasn't in the forefront of my mind. I expected something like that when I was like in my 70s or 80s. And to have it happen so soon, hair thinning was very much a shock.
You would see my scalp before using HairMax, and it was getting thinner and thinner, and not just in the front or in the sides, but also on the top right here. I was seeing scalp, and that was worrisome. I knew I had to do something.
Our hair, I think, can make the difference in looking our age or looking just a few years younger. And I opt for looking a few years younger for as long as I can get away with it. And the HairMax laser is definitely part of that routine.
When I first saw the results, I was shocked. I was happy, and it started to fill in. And that's what was so important, is that it actually worked and it filled in.
There's nothing to be scared of and everything to gain. It will change your life because it changed mine.
You know, there are very few products in the world of beauty and hair care and personal care that can change your life. Take a look at this before and after, and you'll see how in just a couple of weeks, or 26 weeks to be exact, your life can be changed, right, Randy?
Absolutely can be. Glenn's got great results here. He has what's referred to as male pattern baldness. He's got that thinning spot in the front, receding hairline. But look, after using the HairMax LaserBand 41 for only 3 minutes, 3 times a week, he's actually growing his hair back.
And we've got another before and after. We're just going to show that to you really quickly. By the way, this works for men and for women over the age of 18.
Exactly.
But take a look at this.
Vito, also great results in the crown. You can see his crown thinning out. Look at the top of that photograph. You can see right through his hair. Look after using the HairMax. It's growing in. You can't see his scalp anymore. And he is one happy camper.
Well, listen, you do have a 180-day return policy with your HairMax because we want to make sure that you do have the full protocol for yourself to see the results. And Randy Velicky is here with me. He's the Director of Clinical Research for HairMax. Randy, this brand new band design is really upgraded, right? So it's got smoother bristles.
Soft bristles, yep. It's more flexible.
Yes, it is.
So it's fit various head sizes. And to use it, it's so simple. First of all, it's very lightweight.
Yes.
It weighs about as much as a cell phone. It's cordless, a little one-button design. You touch that button, you bring it up to your scalp, and you put it there for 30 seconds. And it's going to vibrate after 30 seconds. And once it vibrates, you slide it back to position 2. 6 different positions, total of 3 minutes, 3 times a week. And before you know it, you've got great hair like Alberti has.
Well, yeah, you know,
right
Randy knows for years and years I've been using HairMax. My father uses HairMax.
Yeah.
My mother uses HairMax. My brother uses HairMax. One of the things that I told you the very first time I met you was I was visiting my parents, and my dad had the original laser wand.
Yes.
And I was in the kitchen with my mother, and I hear this beeping, because that one beeped every 30 seconds.
Yep.
And I said, what's going on in the living room? She goes, Daddy's growing his hair. But here's the thing, right? It's not, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, there's no pain.
There's no pain whatsoever.
It's gentle red light therapy.
and there's no appointment required. And really, the protocol is very simple. But I want to get right into the technology, right? Because this red laser light, what does it do for me?
Well, we've got a great video if we can bring that up right here. But what it does is the right amount of red light energy that can stimulate hair follicles to get them growing again. We've got time lapse here, and you see the thinning spots on your scalp. New hairs growing in. New hairs growing in.
And by the way, real hairs, right? Not peach
Real
fuzz.
hairs, right. So this isn't a cover-up. It's not a sprinkle of powder. This is people actually growing their hair back, hair that they've lost over the years. You know, Alberti, as we get older, our hair follicles get tired. They go to sleep, right? But this light therapy, it's able to stimulate them and make them flourish and grow again. And before you know it, you've got a big, thick, beautiful hair.
You know, very much like how the sun helps the grass grow in the lawn. The same way, this red light does help your hair grow back. And we actually have a chart. I'd like to show the chart right away if we can. Because the chart will show you what kind of situation or pattern baldness you may have in order that this will address.
Yeah, exactly. So it's for the most common type of hair loss, which is referred to as pattern baldness, either male or female. It's caused by hereditary and hormonal conditions, but it's for the early to moderate stages. So it's for the guys in that middle row, right across the middle there with the blue sweaters on. Guys, if you wait till you get to, the ladies, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the camera, not at the chart. So it's the ladies for that middle row with the blue sweaters on. Ladies, if you wait till you get down to that bottom row, those hair follicles become expired. We can't revive them. Get this early. And because it's hereditary, you know, look at your older sibling or look at your mother, and if she's got that thinning hair, it could be coming your way as well. 30 million women in the United States suffer from this type of hair loss, and this is the first drug-free solution to address that.
And then here are the men on your screen, and basically the blue t-shirts, that's where
the blue t-shirts, which is the receding hairline for the guys. It's the spot in the back like we saw in the before and after photo of Vito. Now, HairMax is an FDA-cleared medical device, and it's tested on various skin tones. So first, let me say that HairMax will work on all skin tones. We can bring up the skin tone chart here. But we want to point out that the doctors can only test it on skin types 1 through 4 because the doctors couldn't count a dark hair against the darkest skins. But we've worked with QVC to give you 180 days to try it, 180 days to try it, to make sure it works for your skin tone.
And speaking of claims, how many more hairs can I expect to see on my head?
You always ask good questions.
Well, because the thing is, I use this and I love it. And I hope that you give it a try. If you're somebody that does suffer from hair loss, give this a try because it truly is one of the most affordable solutions. I know you see $328.98 and you might think to yourself, like, that's expensive. But you know what's more expensive? Pills every single month.
Or the
topical solutions
every single month.
Every single month. Now, you can use this with minoxidil. You can use this with topicals. But let's talk about what Jody's doing right now.
Okay, so this is important. Do you see how Jody, she's moving it back through her hair? Do you see this is patented, the way those teeth, those soft plastic teeth, move the hair out of the way. They let the laser light therapy go down to the scalp. Because that's what we're doing. We're stimulating the hair follicles under the skin to wake up and start growing again. We call it coffee for your hair follicles.
Oh, I love that.
It wakes them up. Wakes them up, gets them growing again.
Gets them going. Listen, a 561-644 is your item number. We're going to take a look at some more before and afters because the proof is actually in the pudding here. You can see new hair growth. And by the way, we're showing you 26 weeks so that you can see like the full protocol because you do have a 180-day return risk-free policy. However, you'll start seeing it sooner.
Yeah,
you
16
will.
weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
16 weeks. So Walter's got great results here. You can see, I mean, you talked about life-changing results earlier in the show. Look at the difference. I mean, I think he looks 10, 15 years younger in that after photograph. And you know, if you don't do anything about your hair loss, it's not gonna grow back by
you're
itself.
correct about that.
So
there's a reason over 420,000 of these have been sold here at QVC. Ladies who experience that widening of the hair part, right? And they sit there and they go, I'm seeing more and more and more more scalp. You see that on the left-hand side.
Absolutely. Nancy has got what's referred to as female pattern hair loss. It can be caused by hereditary or hormonal conditions, especially during menopause. Menopause is a change in a woman's hormonal balance. Check with your doctor. If he says it's female pattern hair loss, this is exactly what we tested HairMax on. Women losing their hair through female pattern hair loss.
And then can you see on the right-hand side, her part so much closer together.
All grown in.
Actually even shorter as it went down the back. And remember, you don't necessarily even need to wash your hair every time you use it, right? Like that's one of the things.
Yep.
Here's the another gentleman over here.
Oh, absolutely. You can see that new hair growing in, filling in the thinning areas. You know, in that before picture, it doesn't even look like he needs a haircut.
Yeah.
That after picture, I bet he's smiling all the way to the barbershop.
Yeah, exactly. And then one more. Here's Vito. You're going to see him on the screen in just a second. And this is, you know, this is one of those cases where the scalp is so much lighter than the dark, dark black hair.
Yes.
Any missing hair is noticed.
Oh, absolutely. The darker your hair and the lighter your scalp, you're going to see that. But not only that, you know, with that thinning hair, if he goes out in the sun with that light skin, he can get sunburn, which causes more problems.
And then last but not least, this is the one that I love because the thing is, it shows you how a receding hairline can actually come back.
Come back, yes. And Glenn had great results here, like we see. It works on the front of the scalp, it works on the back of the scalp, it works on a receding hairline, which we can see this next photo with Frank. Look, he's got it receding here along the edges, along the sides there, and up into the top of the scalp.
And this is what I was talking to you about earlier, right?
Yes.
On the left-hand side, that was me. That was me before HairMax, right?
Yes.
Like, I could see through the hairs on the front of my head. And then after the 26 weeks, look at how thick it is. You cannot see through to the blue behind it. If you start seeing that type of hair loss, this is the time to make your investment in HairMax. You can get it home for $65.80 on a credit card. You can get it home with that free shipping and handling, and it's all risk-free. You can use it for 180 days risk-free, and if you don't love it, if you don't see the difference, if you don't feel the confidence come back, send it back. We'll refund you 100% of your money. But today is the day to do it and try it out as we step into the new year, Randy. So many people have New Year's resolutions.
Absolutely.
I want to be fit. I want to be stronger. I want to look better. I want to enhance my overall appearance. I want to get the new job. I want to get the new spouse. You know, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Today, we're giving you a life-changing solution that so many customers here at QVC have said, hey, this really works. And when I say so many, I'm not talking about like 100, 200, 3,000, 420,000 customers here, and a 12-year running product that is our #1 hair growth brand at QVC. We sell a lot of products. We've sold a lot of hair growth products. This one is the one that our customers have said over and over, time and time again, is best for the price, best for the results, and they continue to innovate and update. Do you see the window? The window's now bigger than ever.
Exactly.
So those 41 laser lights, and when I say laser, again, it's not hot
laser.
It doesn't hurt.
No, they're therapeutic lasers, so you don't feel anything at all.
You can see they literally go through and all the way down to the scalp.
Exactly. You know, we saw that on Jody before when she put it up against her scalp. But the teeth here, they're very, very soft teeth, and what they do, Jody's going to go ahead and put it on here, and we can see it. They'll move the hair out of the way because your hair blocks your light.
Yes.
That's why your hair is on your head, so it doesn't, your scalp doesn't get sunburned.
Yes.
So we had to get past the hair, and that's the beautiful thing about this LaserBand 41, because those soft silicone teeth get her hair out of the way and let that light energy go right down in there and invigorate those hair follicles.
Now, Randy, it's 3 minutes, 3 times a week.
Easy.
That's 9 minutes a week.
I brush my teeth for more than that.
Yes, exactly. You're right about that, right? Now, here's the thing. Can I use it more if I want to? And what will happen if I use it more?
You're an overachiever, aren't you?
Okay, I am, always.
It's not going to hurt to use it more.
Straight A's from kindergarten to college.
Boom. No, I mean, use it as director. All our clinical research shows that using it 3 minutes, 3 times a work will get you the results.
There you go. And then, of course, you know, if you Again, if you're somebody who suffers from hair loss, I know you're trying minoxidil, you're trying topicals, you're seeing all these different things on the internet, maybe you're using them. Can you use those in conjunction with HairMax?
100%,
Awesome.
yes, absolutely. But the only thing to do is if you use a topical, just make sure the window doesn't get dirty. If the window
Yes.
gets dirty, just use an alcohol swab just to wipe it down and make sure it's clean.
Yep.
You don't want the lasers to be blocked by the,
Yeah.
the minoxidil building up on the window.
We had the loopy towels on from Campanelli a little bit earlier in the show. You can use that as well to kind
Absolutely.
of clean off and just scrub off any of the mess. Here's what's going on. Today we have it for you at a big deal price. Comes with the cradle, the charging cable, and of course you get the hairband. It's the easiest solution to growing your hair. And today we have it for you at the most affordable price, a $65.80 easy pay with free shipping. A 561644 is your item number. Randy Velicky, thank you so much for being
Thank
here,
you.
and thank you so much for changing my life.
Your hair looks
Yes,
phenomenal.
thank you so much. It's always